From the heart of Italy, where pizza is life and fashion is flawless, comes a story not about a runway model, but about an overweight girl who walked into the gym and changed everything. A girl who faced rejection, betrayal, heartbreak, not only to rise stronger, fierce, and with love hotter than an espresso shot. This is not just a fitness story, it's about betrayal, transformation, and a love story that will make your heart melt. Trust me, you will want to watch this one till the end. So, this is Isabella, self conscious, but also one of the strongest women you will ever meet. In a small Italian town where espresso is strong and opinions even stronger. She walked into the gym with zero confidence and hundred stares burning into her back. No one thought she would last a week, but what they didn't know, she had a fire in her heart and a surprise waiting for them all. The receptionist, Alicia, greeted her with a warm smile. Hi, you must be Isabella, Alicia said, checking the new member list. Welcome to Fit Life Gym. Let me introduce you to our trainer Moko. Isabella nodded and followed Alicia toward the workout area. She had never been to a gym before, and stepping into this space felt both intimidating and exciting. Moko barely looked up from his clipboard as Alicia introduced her. Isabella, right? Just start with the treadmill and then do some light weights. You will get a hang of it. Marco barely paid Isabella any attention. He preferred training those who already had experience, finding it easy and more rewarding. With that, he walked away, leaving Isabella feeling lost. She looked around at machines, unsure where to start. As she awkwardly attempted to use the machine, she realized she was doing it completely wrong. Few people nearby snickered. Then a voice interrupted her struggle. Here, let me help you. Isabella turned to see a tall, well built man with a sharp features and a deep brown eyes. He was the one everyone seemed to be watching, the one all the other women in gym were trying to impress. I'm Leonardo, he said, offering his hand. You're new here, right? Yes, Isabella stammered, shaking his hand lightly. Leonardo smiled and adjusted the seat of her. Right like this. Pull down using your back muscles, not your arms. Isabella followed his instructions, and for the first time, the movement felt right. Wow, that actually works. See, you'll get there, Leonardo said encouragingly. From across the gym, Camellia, a slim, toned woman with a perfect posture, watched the interaction with narrowed eyes. She had been trying to catch Leonardo's attention for months, but he never seemed interested. Yet, here he was, helping the new girl. Despite the awkward first day, Isabella kept coming back. She followed her workouts rigorously, never missing a day. Leonardo noticed. He admired her determination, how she ignored the judgment of others and kept pushing herself. Slowly, he started offering more tips, more conversations, and soon they became friends. Camelia and her friends didn't like this. They whispered behind Isabella's back, mocking her progress. But Isabella didn't let it get to her. One evening, as Isabella was leaving the locker room, she saw Leonardo talking to Camelia. Camelia stepped closer to Leonardo, standing with confidence. Leonardo, have to say, your workout routine is impressive. Your form is always perfect and you make lifting look effortless. Leonardo gave a small nod, adjusting his wrist straps. Thanks. I just stay consistent. Camelia leaned slightly. I know exactly what you mean. I have been working so hard on my legs, and my trainer says my squats are textbook perfect now. And look at my abs. She subtly flexed her toned figure, emphasizing the result of her hard work. You and I? would make such a great team. We should train together more often. Leonardo gave her polite but uninterested smile. Sounds like you are really dedicated, Camellia. Before she could continue, his gaze shifted beyond her. Isabella! He called out. Camellia's smile froze. Isabella, who had just stepped out of the locker room, paused, looking at him in surprise. Yes? Leonardo grinned. Do you want to grab a coffee? Amelia's expression flattered. Isabella blinked, hesitant, but then nodded. Oh, sure. Leonardo turned back to Camelia. See you later, he said simply before walking out with Isabella. Camelia stood frozen, humiliated, fuming. Her friend Sophia hurried over to her, her face reflecting the same disbelief. I can't believe it, Sophia whispered. He completely ignored you for her. Camelia clenched her fist. This wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to see that I am the best match for him, not some beginner who barely knows how to lift. Sophia crossed her arms. Maybe he's just being nice to her because he feels bad. That has to be it. Or maybe she's playing the innocent act to get his attention, Camelia said. Either way, I'm not letting her win. She will regret this. Camelia and her friends were done with Isabella yet. One morning, before she arrived, they loosened the screws on one of the weight machines. When Isabella used it, the weights crashed down unexpectedly, injuring her legs. As she cried out in pain, they laughed cruelly. Leonardo rushed to her side. Are you okay? He helped her up and carried her out. At the hospital, the doctor confirmed the fracture. Leonardo dropped her back home. She was told to rest and not allowed to go to gym until she recovered. Leonardo started to miss her presence at the gym. Sensing an opportunity, Camelia tried to get closer to him. She invited him for coffee, but he declined, saying he had some work. Instead, Leonardo went to Isabella's house to check up on her. Isabella sighed, frustrated. I can't believe I have to stop now. I was finally making progress. Leonardo shook his head. Hey, weight loss isn't just about exercise, it's about taking care of yourself too. But the gym was helping me feel stronger, and you can still continue your journey. Leonardo reassured her. You can focus on your diet until you are able to get back. I can help. Isabella hesitated before nodding. That would mean a lot, Isabella said. Together, they sat down and worked on meal plan, tailored for her recovery and fitness goals. As they brainstormed ideas, Isabella began to feel a renewed sense of determination. After some days, Isabella returned to gym with renewed enthusiasm and consistency. She resumed her workouts. Leonardo's face lit up when he saw Isabella back at the gym. It's great to see you here again. How are you feeling? He asked warmly. Isabella smiled. Much better. I was eager to get back. Did you follow the diet we planned? He inquired, genuinely curious. Yes, and while following it, I realized how difficult it is to find healthy yet delicious food options. It made me think. Why not create a place where people can enjoy nutritious meals without compromising on taste? Leonardo looked intrigued. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Have you thought about how you would do it? Yes, Isabella nodded. I have been experimenting with some recipes alongside my chef at the restaurant. We have come up with some great healthy options. I want to open a new restaurant that caters specifically to health conscious eaters, offering fresh salads, balanced meat, and nutritious dishes. Leonardo's face lit up. That's amazing. You are combining your passion for food with your fitness journey. I work in marketing. Let me help you bring this idea to life. Together, they worked tirelessly to establish Isabella's new restaurant. Leonardo was with her at every step of the way, offering support and guidance. Meanwhile, Isabella remained dedicated to her fitness journey, and over time she transformed both physically and mentally. At the grand opening of the restaurant, she wore a stunning dress that reflected not just her new figure, but the confidence she had gained through perseverance and self love. During the opening ceremony, Leonardo took a deep breath and stepped into the small stage. Isabella, he said, you have inspired me in ways you can't imagine. You have changed my life, and I realized I don't want to go another day without telling you. I love you. Tears welled in Isabella's eyes as she smiled. I love you too. The crowd erupted in applause as Leonardo pulled her into heartfelt embrace. Camelia, standing in the crowd, watched in disbelief. She had tried so hard to win Leonardo over, but in the end, it was Isabella's dedication, resilience, and heart that had captured him. Isabella had found more than fitness, she had found herself, and in the process, she had also found love. And if you loved this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And hey, comment below what was your favorite moment. See you in the next one.